Oi, listen up, mate. This is the type of content that'll shake you out that little bubble you're living in.
I have no knowledge of how the spirit itself happened to be in the place where I found it. As I've stated previously, when I found it, it was on top of the ground. It was not embedded. I saw no charred marks, no big indentations in the ground. In fact, it looks as if someone had taken it and set it in the spot.
As I understand it, it moves around the table and won't fall off the edge.
I'd like Dr. Harder, who's our scientific expert, to say more about that.
Yeah, but visually,
Yeah, that
it comes up as the fact.
Mate, check out these x-rays. Like, how strange is this object?
¿Qué carajos? Y un globo no es. Eso se ve como algo extraño. Sí. No es súper rápido. Una pelota no es, ni un globo no es, eso es otra cosa. Nos estamos acercando.
Mira cómo alumbra de varios colores, eso es como metálico, ¿cierto? Mira cómo se mueve a mera velocidad.
Exactly. Well, here I remember that I got down and stayed still here for a while. It fell on this side. This was the piece that fell here. So, I delayed picking it up because I was scared because of something that you don't even know about or anything. So I waited a while and then I decided to touch it, and it was kind of cold, but around it was like frosty, and after a while, well, it weighed more or less like about 3 pounds, a kilo.
Mate,
and
I'm
a half.
glad you stuck around to the end, because this is the insane UFO footage I've been waiting to show you.
What the eye perceives is different from what the object is shaped like. I'm certainly getting a lot of people who are telling me that they're seeing anomalous objects that conform to a flying saucer shape. And I'd also point people's attention to the fact that one of the objects that the Skywatcher team say they're seeing is the manta ray. So that is essentially a lenticular, slightly triangular shaped object that's slightly saucer-like. I mean, we just don't know what these objects are. We don't know how the technology works. Maybe they have the capacity to morph themselves in some way, depending on where they are in what kind of atmosphere. I have no idea. There's certainly been, I think, an abundance of reports over the years, going back decades, to suggest that whatever these UAP are, they're capable of changing themselves in some way.
Here, what is that? Oh, you guys, I'm telling you, it's aliens. It's literally aliens, and there's a.
Oh my gosh, babe, this UFOs, babe. Look, that's a military.
And the claim is that there is some kind of alien base under a place called Mount Zeal, which, as it happens, is very close to Australia and America's most sensitive base outside the continental United States, Pine Gap, the so-called joint facility. If you were an alien species and you wanted to see what the US is really up to, you would go to a very, very remote corner of the Australian outback, slap bang in the middle of central Australia, near Uluru, otherwise known previously as Ayers Rock. And on the McDonnell Ranges, there is this weird place called Pine Gap, where the US has what is essentially a downlink for satellite feeds from orbit, which we know has been used to monitor for intercontinental ballistic missile launches, but I suspect also has other purposes. One of the most secret bases in the world. As for the claim of an alien base, which is about 16 kilometers further to the northwest, I understand, impossible to prove.
What are these things? And why do they disappear all of a sudden?
This is nuts, dude. This is crazy. Look, you see I moved it away and came back and it's the exact same formation. It's like constellations being like this is like a drone show. There. If there's a way to share this, could you do that for me? Because that's I don't ask for anything from anyone.
Those are not planes, not helicopters.
Look at this when I zoom out, guys. Look at that. Oh my God, I have chills.
What in the is that, dude? They disappeared, disintegrating, and they lit back up. Where was better? In Kettering, Ohio, facing west.
No idea, but they keep